students. Welcome to another Midnight Oil class. This is our multiple choice paper 1 class, and we go from midnight to 2 a.m. or until the last question falls. So we try to go through 60 questions. All right, so before we go into our 60 multiple choice CSEC questions, here is the schedule of our live classes. Hello CSEC math students, I know you are busy preparing for your math tests and your CSEC exams coming up. I have a very important question to ask you. Do you like my new hat? Thank you. Now another important question. Have you ever gotten a math problem wrong simply because of making one little mistake? I'm sure you have, as thousands of other students have. Now in this series we're going to be looking at the common mistakes that students make with all the topics in CSEC math. We're going to look at the common errors, demystify everything, make sure you watch every video in this series so that you can avoid making those mistakes. So stay tuned. Hello scholars, did you know that most times when students get problems wrong in mathematics is as a result of one single error or one mistake? Well, this is absolutely true, and we're going to be looking at the common errors that students make in the different topics in mathematics. If we know the errors beforehand, we can certainly avoid making them. Are you ready? Come on, take my hand. All right, so I'm going to welcome Asar to join me now. Good morning, Asar. Asar, are you there?
Good night, miss.
Good morning. And meantime, I'm also going to share my screen. All right, so that's CSEC Math multiple choice. Okay. All right, so this is our Midnight Oil series. And the paper is May 2008, paper 1, CSEC. All right, so let's see now. 18.96 times 2.03 correct to two significant figures. So we're going to need to multiply. So 18.96 2.03 3 6s 18, 3 9s 27, and 1 28, 3 8s 24, and 2 26, 3 1s 3, and 0, and so we need two places there. 2 6s 12, 2 9s 18, and 1 19, 2 8 16, and 1 17, 2 1s 2, and 1 3, and it's 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4. So correct to 3 significant figures. So that would be 1, 2, 3. So we're rounding to there. So we're going to add a 1 to the 2. So that's 38.3. Two significant figures. Oh, two significant figures. Okay, I thought I saw 3. Okay, so it's 2 significant figures. All right. Not 3 significant figures. So that means, so that's 1, 2, and the 2 is less than 5. So we're going to round it to 38. All right. So Imani has joined us. Welcome, Imani.
Morning, miss.
Asar, are you able to read the question?
Yes, miss.
All
Number
right.
2. 11.1 divided by 0.01 is equal to.
All right. So how would you do that?
First we can divide the, actually multiply the 0.01 by 10 to get it to 1.
By 10, it wouldn't make it 1. It would make it 0.1.
Multiply by 10? Oh, multiply by 100.
So multiply it by 100, and it becomes 1.
And
Uh-huh.
then you multiply the other one by 100, and that will be your answer.
So that will be what?
1,111.
Read that again.
10.
Read that again.
1,100. Oh, what do you want me to use?
You said 1,111.
1,110.
Okay. So which letter is that?
That's D.
All right. Imani. Hold
Okay,
on.
miss.
Which question we just did?
Miss number 2.
Oh, so what's happened to question 3? Okay, so there's question 3.
Okay, miss. In scientific notation, 170.04 is written as, miss, so that would be 1.7004 times 10 to the 2 power. So that's B.
1, 2, 10 to the second power.
Yeah, sorry, second power. Miss, so that's B.
Okay. All right. Number 4, the number 3.14063 written correct to 3 decimal places. So 3.14063. So 3 decimal places will be 1, 2, 3. And the one beside it is more than 5. So we're going to add 1 to that. So it's 3.141, which is B. All right, Asar.
Express 0.12 as a fraction in its lowest terms. 0.12 as a fraction would be 12 over 100.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 can go into both of those.
Mm-hmm.
4 into 12 goes 3 times, and 4 into 100 goes 25 times.
Mm-hmm.
So the answer is C, 3 over 25.
All right. Imani.
Okay, miss, the exact value of 37.26 divided by 1.8 all over 1000 is, miss, so we would multiply 1.8 by 10 to make it 18, and then we multiply 37.2 by 10 to get 372.6, miss. So to divide 372.6 by 18, and that's um, oh, miss, should I do it as in do it on the board with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And
so 372.6. So 18 into 37 goes 2 times remainder 1. And we count with 18 into 12, so that's 0. And then 18 into 126 would give you 7. So
mm-hmm.
20.7. And then 20.7 divided by 1000 would give you um, 1, 2, 3, 0.
So three places back.
Yes, miss. 3 places back. So it's 0.0270.
207.
Sorry, 207, which is B.
Alright. Number 7. What is the value of the digit 3 in the number 2341? So they want the value of the 3. So that ones, tens, hundreds. So it's 300. Asar,
Number 8. What is the highest common factor of the set of numbers 54, 72, and 90? It looks like the factors of that are 1, 2, 3, 4.
you
Um,
just choose from there, from the options, which one is
oh,
the
there.
highest common factor.
That would be 9. That would be
Um,
18. Sorry.
18. Okay, so 18 can go into all three. The morning.
Okay, miss. 25 times 130 is the same as, miss. So that would be, oh, 25 times 30 plus 25 times 100.
Correct. So we're keeping the 25. So we split this one into the 100 and the 30. Number 10, the largest prime number that is less than 100. So a prime number has only two factors. Only two numbers can go into it itself and 1. All right, so the largest prime number less than 100 would be 97. So 93 is not prime, 91 is not prime, 99 is not prime. 3 can go into that, 11 can go into that, 3 can go into that, 7 can go into that, and so on. Asar number 11.
Of a class of 32 students, 17 study music and 20 art. What is the least number of students who are studying both music and art? Now we can draw a universal set. And there's 32 students in all.
Mm-hmm.
We can name the first one music. We can name the other one art.
So music, art. Mm-hmm.
17 study music. So
Mm-hmm.
there. and
So this
20
the intersection we can call X, right?
yes, miss.
Which is what we want. 17
So,
study
so
music. Okay. So music only would be what? 17 minus
and
X.
music on
And 20 study art. So
and
this would be 20 minus X.
would be 20.
So when we add them together, we should get 32. So 17 minus X plus X plus 20 minus X equals 32. And these two cancel out. All right, so what would X be? 17 plus 20 is what, 37? So X is what? Asar? Let's see if he lost or got lost. Asar? All right, let me welcome those in the chat. In the meantime, we have Kelisha,
Yes, miss.
Zion, Jamani. Welcome, guys. Remember to
Assuming
post
kind
your
of stuff.
answers and your questions. All right, Asar. So what's the answer?
Miss, I think his audio is lagging.
So 37 minus 32 is X, so X would be 5.
5, Miss.
And that is B. All right, number 12. Which of the following sets is defined by X is an element of the set of integers. So Z represents integers. X is greater than or equal to -2, but less than or equal to 4. So if it's greater than or equal to -2, it includes -2. And it's less than or equal to 4, it includes 4. So it's from -2 to 4. And that's D. All right, Imani.
Okay, Miss. Item 13 refers to the diagram below. The two circles above represent set P and if set P is factors of 6 and set Q, Miss, I don't really know what set Q is. Factors.
Factors of 4.
Okay, factors of 4, then the shaded region represents. So factors are numbers that go into another number without leaving a remainder. And the
Mm-hmm.
shaded region would represent the common factors of 6 and 4, miss. And the common factors of 6 and 4 are 1 and 2, miss, which is B.
So tell me the factors of 6.
Okay, miss, the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6.
And the factors of 4.
Miss, the factors of 4 are 1, 2, and 4.
All right, so you're saying the common factors, what's
Are
in both of them would be
1 and 2.
1 and 2. And that is B.
Yes, miss.
Are you, Asar, can you use the mic now?
Miss is not here. I think he got kicked out.
Let me check. All right, Asar,
Yes, miss.
can you do number 14, please?
Number 14. In the Venn diagram above, the shaded area represents. And the shaded area represents P complement. So the answer is A.
So that's P complement. So P complement is what's not in P. So you notice P is unshaded. So the shaded area is what's not in P. All right, if the simple interest on $800 for 3 years is $54, what is the rate of interest per month? So the rate is interest times 100 over the principal times the time. So the interest is 54 times 100. The principal is the amount that is invested. So that will be 800, and the time is 3 years. So those zeros cancel. 3 into 54 goes 18. And 18 divided by 8 would be 2. 2 times remainder 2 over 8, which is a quarter. So 2 and a quarter, which is C. All right, Asar.
Mary invested $200 for 3 years.
Sorry. Go ahead now.
Mary invested $200 for 3 years at 5% per annum. John invested $300 at the same rate. If they both received the same amount of money in interest, for how many years did John invest his money? So you want to find the interest on Mary first. So that would be 200 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3 over 100. So that's 30.
All right, so that's the interest
And then using that we can find the rate.
for
So
John. Okay.
so the simple interest formula is rate times time times the principal.
No, they want the time now for John.
Yeah, I was gonna use the formula to find the time.
Okay, so time is what?
So the time is equal to the rate
Interest times 100 over the
over.
principal times the rate. So whichever one you want, if it's the time, yeah, principal times rate at the bottom. If it's the rate, principal times time at the bottom, and if the principal, time times rate. Interest times 100 at the top. All right, so plug in what we know here to get the time. So the interest is what?
The interest is 30.
So
30
same as
times.
Mary. So it says same amount of money in interest. So the same as Mary times 100. The principal for John is
$300.
$300 for John. And the rate for John,
5%.
same. So the rate is the same. All right.
Then we can cancel the 300 and 100. And then
And 5 into 10,
2. So 2 years.
2 years. So that's A. All right. Whose turn? Mine or yours, Iman?
Mine, miss.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, miss. Number 16. How many? Oh, sorry, number 19. How much does a customer pay for an article marked at 50 dollars if a sales tax of 6% is charged? So that would be we should find 6% of $50 and then add it back to the $50. So 6% of 50 would be 6/100 times 50 over 1.
Mm-hmm.
And 15 and 100 cancel, so that's 1 oh, and 2. And 6, 2 into 6 goes 3 times. So it would
Mm-hmm.
be 3, that would be $3. And then you'd add that back to the $50. So that would be $53, which is C.
And why did we add it?
Miss, because it's a tax.
All right.
So it's, yeah,
Okay.
so it's,
Ima- sorry, Asar.
Miss, it's
If
your turn now.
uh,
Oh, sorry, my turn. All right. So number 20, $7,000 is borrowed at a rate of 5% per annum for 3 years. So the simple interest. So simple interest is the principal, which is the amount borrowed, times the rate, which is a percent, times the time in years over 100. So that's the formula for the simple interest. So it's the principal, $7,000, times the rate, 5%, times the time, 3 years, over 100. Those two zeros cancel these two. 70,000 times 5 would be is 7,000. 70 times 5, that is 350, times 3, so that's 1,050. $1,050. All right, Asar 21.
if the sale of an article resulted in a loss of 20% of the cost price, then the cost price as a percentage of the selling price is. So the sale of the article is 20% more than the cost price.
20% loss.
So so yeah. So the selling price is 20% more. So
So the cost price is the original price that you paid the thing for, right? So if you're expressing the cost price as a percentage of itself, what percentage would that be?
so that would be 20 over 100.
No, the cost price as a percentage of itself.
No, 20
The cost
20
price
over.
is the cost price is the cost price, so that it's 100% of itself, right? It's the full price, the cost price, and the selling price is 20% less because it's a discount. So the selling price would be 80% of the cost price. So this is the cost price, 100%, that's the full cost. The selling price is 20% less. So they want you to express the cost price as a percentage of the selling price. So it will be the cost price over the selling price times 100. All right, so what would that give?
That would give 100 over 8.
So 1,000 divided by 8 would give what?
That would give 404 over 2 over 250, which would give One hundred twenty-five
Alright,
percent.
so 125%. Okay. Alright, Imani.
She got removed, I think.
Why are they? Okay. Go ahead, Imani.
Okay, sorry about that, miss. Number 22. As man sells a car for $11,000 if he is paid a commission of 4.5% for the first $10,000 and 7.5% for the remainder, then the commission he receives is so. Okay, so miss, would we find the 4.5% of 10,000 and then the 7.5% of the remaining thousand and add it?
Okay, so 4.5% of the 10,000. So the first 10,000 is at 4.5%. All
Okay,
right.
so so the zeros cancel and 4.5 times 100, miss, would give you $450.
Mm-hmm. And then
And then
7.5 for the next
percent
1,000.
of 1,000. Yes, miss. So is that the two zeros cancel two zeros, and that would give you 75, miss.
Mm-hmm.
And 75 plus 450 is $525.
525.
$25 must be.
Right. So we're getting a lot of B's. Number 23, a loan of $8,000 was paid back in 2 years with monthly payments of $400. The percentage profit on the loan was, so $8,000 was borrowed and it was repaid in 2 years monthly. So 2 years is 24 months. So if you're paying back $400 per month for 24, that's 9,006 you paid back. So you borrowed 8,000, you paid back 9,006. So the extra that you paid back was 1,006. So they want that as a percentage. So this is the profit that was made on you, and they want the percentage profit. So put the profit over the original $8,000 times 100. So these two zeros cancel these two. That one cancel that one. 8 into 16 goes 2 and 8 into 0, 0. So it's a 20% profit. Asar,
Um, Number 14,
24.
24. You can use distributive law. So
Mm-hmm.
5 times x is 5x, and 5 times y is 5y. So 5x plus 5y.
Mm-hmm.
Subtracted by negative 3x plus 3y.
Mm-hmm.
Then we can group the like terms, which are 5x and negative 3x, and
Mm-hmm.
5y and 3y.
So
We get
5x. So we're grouping the x's and we're grouping the y's. Okay.
And if we add those together, we get 2x plus 8y. So answer is C.
Okay. Imani.
Okay, miss. If if r asterisk s is s to the r power, then 3 asterisk 2 equals, miss, so that would be 2 to the third power, miss. And since we're putting in the numbers for the letters, and that
So we're
2 to the third
putting
power,
3 where R is and 2 where S is. So there's a S to the power of R. So it's 3 where R is up here, 2 where S is. So it's 2 to the third power, which is
miss 8.
this
Miss,
8.
because 2 to the
So
third
that's
power is 2
2
times itself.
times 2 times 2. So the power tells you how many times you multiply the number by itself. So 2 to the third power, it doesn't mean 2 times 3. It means 2 times itself, 3 times. All right, which is 8, and that is A. Okay, my turn. So if m asterisk n is equal to the square root of mn minus n squared, then what is 5 asterisk 3? So it was given in the order m and n and 5 and 3. So we're going to put 5 where m is and 3 where n is. So that's the square root of 5 times 3 minus n, which is 3 squared. All right, so that gives 5 3s 15 minus 9, which is 6. So it's the square root of 6. Asar number 27.
Number 27. We can expand the brackets.
All right, so we're expanding the brackets.
So 4 times 3 is
4
12.
times 3, 12.
Negative x times negative
Do 4
negative x.
times, which way are you going first? 4 times 3, and then
4 times
negative
3
x times,
and then 4 times 2, sorry.
4
2x.
times 2x. All
So
right,
that's 8x.
all right.
And then negative x times 3
Negative
is
x times
negative
3,
3x.
and negative x times 2x.
Is negative 2x squared.
Okay.
And so we can say 8x minus 3x is 5x.
Mm-hmm.
So our answer would be 12x plus 5x minus 2x squared,
Which is
which is number, which is D.
letter D. All right. Imani. Why Imani keep Imani? Imani, can you hear? Okay, so Kelisa is saying great work. Thank you, Kelisha. Thank you so much. All right, remember those in the chat, post your answers, please, and your questions, please. All right, so we lost Imani, so she has come back. Are
Okay,
you
miss.
back, Imani? It's your
Yes,
turn.
miss.
Go ahead.
Okay, miss. So number 28. For 2x plus 3, oh, sorry, 2x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 9, the range of values of x means so to x we would have to like simplify the equation, the
Mm-hmm.
inequality, sorry. So we subtract 3 from both sides, and that would give us 2x is greater than or equal to 6. And then we'd divide both sides by 2, so it's going to be x is greater than or equal to 3, which is 8.
All right, so substitution, here's a substitution problem. If x is negative 2 and y is 3 and t is 2. So we're going to put those values where we see these letters here. So it's saying x is negative 2, y is 3, and t is 2. So if we square the negative 2, we get 4. And if we square the 3, we get 9. So that's B. You notice there's a lot of B's. Lots of bees tonight. So we have lots of honey. Uh, number 30. So that's for you, Asar.
If m is equal to a half, n is equal to a quarter,
Negative
then
a
m
quarter.
squared. Okay, then m squared plus n squared is equal to.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a half squared, which is
So
a
a half
quarter,
squared, which is a quarter.
and a quarter squared, which
Negative
is,
a quarter.
yeah, but it's basically the same thing.
Okay, because we're squaring it.
So then we get 1/16,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have a common factor of 16.
Mm-hmm.
From 4 into 16 goes 4 times, and 16 into 16 goes 1 time, so 1 plus 1
Mm-hmm.
equals 5 over 16. So the answer is C.
All right, so we're halfway through and we're like 17 minutes to 1. So we're making excellent time. Excellent, excellent time. All right, Imani.
Okay,
So we're
miss, number
halfway there. Halfway there. Okay.
mhm. Number 31. The values of x and y which satisfy the equation. Um, wait, miss, I can't really see the
X
equation.
plus 2y equals 27.
Oh, okay. X plus 2y equals 27 and 2x minus y equals 19 are respectively. Miss, so this would be simultaneous equations, miss, so we have
All
to.
right, so we have x plus 2y equals 27. That's equation 1. And
And
2x minus y equals
equals
19. That's equation 2. All right. So
miss,
how you want
so
to do it?
uh, miss,
Substitution or elimination?
miss substitution.
Mm-hmm.
So, miss, because I use the second, wait, no, the first equation.
You're using
So,
this one?
miss the x plus 2y.
Okay.
So, miss, x plus 2y equals 27, and that would mean x is 27 minus 2y. So, we're going to plug it into the second equation. So, 2 times 27 minus 2y minus y equals 19.
Mm-hmm.
So this 2 times 27 is 54, and
Mm-hmm.
54 minus 4y, since we're multiplying everything in the bracket by 2, and then we put back the minus
Mm-hmm.
y equals 19. 54 minus 5y equals 19. and then um, we're going to subtract 19 from both sides. So 54 minus 19, and we're going to add 5y to both sides. So 54 minus 19 is 35 equals positive 5y. And we're going to divide both sides by 5 to get y by itself. So y is 7. And now we can plug that into the top equation and get x. So
So
x
we have
plus,
solved for y so far.
yes, miss.
All
So
right.
x plus 2 times 7, since we're substituting y for 7, equals 27. And that would give us
Which one are you
x.
using? The x plus 2y?
Yes, miss.
Use the other one since you use this one for
Are
the
you
y. So use the other one now.
Oh,
So
okay.
x minus y.
Okay, miss. So 2x minus y, so equals 19. So 2x minus 7 equals 19. We would add 7 to both sides to get 2x by itself. And 19 plus 7 is 26. So,
7 is what? 26?
yes, miss.
All right.
And
So x is
x is, since we're dividing both sides by 2, x is 13. So our answer would be um D, 13 and 7, since the order they gave us is the x and then y.
but y is 7, x is
Miss? Miss, can
number
you?
32. A rectangular picture frame has a border area of 32 centimeters.
Miss, you're frozen.